Learn to earn for life.
Let us discuss the equal area criterion, abbreviated as EAC. Before I go further with EAC, I just brief some information about the transient stability. Transient stability is the ability of the system to remain stable under large disturbances like short circuits, line outages, generation or load loss, etc. The evaluation of transient stability is required for planning and designing the power system. It is also very useful in load management, emergency control, and security assessment. Transient stability analysis deals with the actual solution of the nonlinear differential equations describing the dynamics of the machines and their controls. Stability for a given fault can be established by solving the swing equation, but as I mentioned earlier, the exact solution of the swing equation is very tedious in nature. For simple systems like a single machine connected to an infinite bus, transient stability analysis can be carried out by applying equal area criterion. Here, EAC provides the qualitative assessment of stability of a synchronous system. It helps in deciding whether a system is stable or not under transient conditions without solving the swing equation. That is the importance of EAC. Consider the swing equation of a single machine connected to an infinite bus. M into d square theta by dt square is equals to PA. Let us multiply by 2 by m into d delta by dt on both sides of this equation. We will get 2 into d delta by dt into d square delta by dt square is equals to 2 by m into PA into d delta by dt. As we know the property of differentiation, that is d of x square by dt is equals to 2 into x into dx by dt. By using this property or this differentiation property, we are able to write the LHS part like this. That is the differentiation of d delta by dt square divided by dt can be obtained like this. That is equated as 2 by m into PA into d delta by dt. Taking the integration with respect to t, we will get d delta by dt square is equals to 2 by m into integration over delta to delta naught PA into d delta by dt dot dt is equals to, the RHS part will be 2 by m integration of PA d delta over the limits delta naught to delta. We will get, further it is expressed as d delta by dt is equals to square root of, taking the square root at the RHS side, that is square root of 2 by m integration of PA dot d delta over the limits delta naught to delta. Hence, for the system to be stable, d delta by dt should be 0. Hence, we can equate the RHS part of the equation to 0. That is, we can also write it as integration of PA dot d delta over the limits delta naught to delta is equals to 0. The physical meaning of integration is the estimation of the area. You can observe the integration which is shown here. The physical meaning of that integration is the estimation of the area under the curve. The above integral indicates zero area. Thus, the system is stable if the area under PA delta curve reduces to 0 for some value of delta. This is possible only when PA has both positive, that is accelerating, and negative, that is decelerating powers. For a system, the positive area under PA delta curve must be equal to the negative area, and hence this is called as the equal area criterion for the stability. Thank you for watching this video.